What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is your bodybuilding news reporter returning after a long time. And I have some very exciting updates for you. From Nick Walker's updates 2 weeks out from the Pittsburgh Pro to Ali Bilal actually pulling out of the show. So let's get this started. For the first update, we have a look at Goodvito. And man, does this guy have some of the best quads that I have ever seen. It's probably the best in the entire Pittsburgh Pro lineup as of now. The sweep, the volume, the detail, it's all there. I mean, he doesn't post a lot of updates, which means, we're lucky to have this glimpse before the show. But from what we have seen recently, his quads look even better than they did at the Arnold Brazil, the show which he won. And that's saying something. But the big question is whether the rest of his physique will match up to his quads, because we all know Pittsburgh Pro, the lineup is fully stacked. We have we have people with a lot of experience. We have guys who have been at the top five at the Olympia. We have people who have been top three at the Olympia. So no, we need to see what his entire body looks like before we honestly can make a judgment. But looking at this glimpse, his quads, they look massive, and again, I am very sure in the entire lineup this is going to be one of the best. Next up, let's talk about the one and only mutant, the Nick Walker. As we get closer to the Pittsburgh Pro, Nick is starting to look like the freaky, grainy, diced version of himself that we all know. And you know, from his he's an athlete who has been the top three at the Arnold before, sorry, at the Olympia before. So he's someone who has a decent amount of experience. So I mean, I'm very excited to see what he does. I mean, he looks big. There's no surprise there, but more importantly, he's looking very detailed. The separation in the delts and the legs, even the midsection is looking pretty tight. And especially, I mean, one of the things that I have to point out is his back. It is looking amazing. The detail on it is outstanding. If he keeps trending this way, I mean, we have 2 weeks to go. I think he could easily crack the top four, if not the top two, depending how others show up, what the final show day condition is. But Nick, he has always been a dangerous guy, and if he nails it, and when he will nail it, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. And I think this is honestly Nick Walker's year. Now, again, we do have Derek Lunsford competing, and it's safe to say nobody in the current lineup has beaten Derek Lunsford in the open division yet. So he's definitely a threat that I would be on the lookout for. But if I had to choose someone to go for the second position, I think it would definitely be the mutant Nick Walker. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what happens in the finals. What happens at the show. Now let's talk about William Bonac, the winner of Detroit Pro, a veteran in the bodybuilding industry and a two-time Arnold Classic champ. He is also competing at the Pittsburgh Pro, and we did get a look into his physique 2 weeks out of the show. And I'll be honest, Bonac looks better in Detroit than he did at the Arnold, and he might even look better than in the Pittsburgh Pro than he did at Detroit. He brought more pop. The conditioning is much more better, and the trademark density that we know him for, it's there. He's easily one of the most seasoned pro in this current lineup, and this is where it gets interesting. Even though Bonac might be past his prime, I would still rank, and even though he is someone who's seasoned, and if he catches either Nick Walker or Martin slipping up, he could take easily take a lead in the race. Now, where does that put him in the overall if Nick Walker, Martin Fitzwater dial in properly? I would still rank them above, William Bonac. Why? Because they've already proven themselves in the Olympia very recently, and they just seem to be in sharper condition at the moment. I mean, it's just it's their golden period at the moment. Every bodybuilder has this, and sadly, this is the time Nick Walker and Martin Fitzwater. It's their time to shine right now. But then again, if either Nick or Martin do slip up, Bonac could easily take the advantage, could take the lead, just because he has that experience, he knows what to do. So yeah, let's see what happens at the show day. I'm very excited. This lineup is already stacked. From the updates that we're getting from Crizo, from Goodvito, from Nick Walker, from William Bonac, Pittsburgh Pro is going to be a show for the ages. Finally, let's talk about the biggest news, the news that at least it took me by surprise. Ali Bilal has officially pulled out of both the Pittsburgh Pro and he's not doing the New York Pro either. A lot of speculation is going around, but in my opinion, this could just simply be a strategic move because at the end of the day, Olympia is what it matters. He might be giving his body a rest. Now, another side of the story is that he's, you know, not competing because he's still angry from, the industry's outlook on men's physique to a certain degree. I mean, he did his the controversy intensified when with his Arnold Classic win and the massive momentum, and when he said he would boycott that same show because of Arnold Schwarzenegger's comments. And this situation has been talked about a lot already. There are people on both the sides that say Arnold didn't say anything wrong. Ali Bilal overreacted. I honestly think that it's time that the men's physique athletes took a stand for themselves because it's not the first time people have poked fun at the division. But yeah, maybe it could be that he's making these bold decisions just strictly based on principle. So yeah, whether it's strategy, recovery, or principle, the fact remains he's skipping these big shows, and all his eyes, are on the Olympia, and we'll be able to see if the Ali Bilal hype that he is going to win Mr. Olympia finally comes true. So yeah, guys, there you have it. We have Goodvito looks like a quad dominant monster, Nick Walker looking like the beast he is, and Ali Bilal pulling out of the Pittsburgh Pro. I'll be back again in the next video with some more updates, and I honestly hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been a video after a long time. So yeah, till the next time I see you, stay jacked.